Hey guys, what's up? It's me, Sarah. Welcome back to my channel. And before we get started with today's video, remember to give this video a big thumbs up, subscribe, and turn on post notifications. And without further ado, let's get on with the video. Today's video is going to be a mood reading vlog. I'm just going to be reading whatever I feel like or whatever comes up if I have arcs I need to read. And I have started with Mercy by Sarah Kate. This is book 4 in the Salacious Players Club series. I am on page 33 and I'm loving this one. This is one of my favorite series of all time, and I am having such a fun time so far. I started this last night, and this follows Maggie and Beau, and Maggie is the woman that also owns and works at Salacious Players Club, and then Beau is Emerson from the first book, his son, who is also our FMC from book 1, her ex, and he is a whiny brat so far, but I'm pretty sure she's gonna put him in his place, and I'm just very excited. This is reverse age gap, I'm pretty sure, and Dom sub, and I'm just very excited. I cannot wait to read this one, so let's go get reading. I've been reading War of Mercy, and I am still loving this book. I'm on page 210, and I'm thinking I might actually finish this book tonight. I'm not sure, but I'm definitely getting closer. I have over 100 pages left, but this is definitely a fast read, and I'm reading it very quickly, and I'm having the best time with it. I love our main characters so much, and Beau is he's a very complex character, and as much as I didn't like him in book 1 of this series, and also towards the start of this book, he was kind of frustrating to read about, but he is really, just really complex, and there's so much emotion in this book, and a lot of it is about just trust and being yourself, and it is just so beautiful. I'm loving this book, and it is spicy. The spicy scenes are spicy scening. I love it, and these two are everything. I am so excited to continue reading, so let's go do just that. I finished Mercy by Sarah Kate last night. I gave it 5 stars. I adored this book so much. I loved everything about it. The characters, the plot, the spice, it was all amazing. And I just had the best time with it. And I highly, highly recommend it, as well as the series. I have given all the books so far 5 stars. I love them. And this book was no exception. I loved it as well. It was so enjoyable. And I give it 5 stars. I think I said that. And I think I'm going to wait. I think my ranking as of right now is, I'm not sure. I think I might say Praise, Eyes on Me, Mercy, Give Me More. I think. But I don't know. I'll have to probably check back once I finish the series and see what my overall ranking is. But I love these books so much. And now I'm going to read Who's Your Daddy by Brittany Nicole and Jenny Barra, I think. It is an arc I have. It comes out on the 18th of September, and today is the 12th. I'm pretty sure. Yes, it's the 12th. So we've got to get that read fairly quickly, and this is a rom-com. I'm pretty sure it's single dad, or maybe not, but I really know nothing about this book. I am excited to read it, and let's go do just that. I'm 18% into Who's Your Daddy, and I'm really liking it so far. I enjoy our characters, and basically this follows 2 people who are lawyers and work at this law firm, and then they don't get along because he likes to tease her and just annoy her because he likes her, but she just thinks he's absolutely annoying and does not want to have to work with him. And anyways, then he finds out he has a son because this kid was left at the office and just with a note that said, this is who he is. His mother was going somewhere for something, and she needed someone to watch the kid. So she's like, here, you have a kid, watch him. And I think that, where was I going with that? I really like our characters, our main 3 characters, and basically what else has happened is they have had to move like from, I think they were from in New York and now they're moving to New Jersey for their law firm, I think. And so then the kid has moved with them, and I am liking it. Like I said, I really do like our characters and the plot. I feel like the romance is not really existent yet. I mean, we've had a little, like some comments about how he likes to tease her because he likes her and he hopes she never figures out that's why he bugs her. But otherwise, there hasn't been any much interaction between them or like banter or anything. But I am really enjoying it. So let's go continue reading. I am 64% into Who's Your Daddy, and I am really liking it. I think the flirting between the two characters is so sweet, and I'm just having a really fun time with it, and I will update you guys when I finish. I finished Who's Your Daddy. I gave it 4.5 stars. I had a really fun time with this one. I don't want to say too much, but I really enjoyed our characters and the plot, and it was just a really sweet, fun time. I was debating between a 4 and a 4.5 for like most of the book, but there was just a couple little like nitpicky things that I just wasn't a huge fan of, and a lot of those were like, I thought, well, there was only really like 2 things, and it was just because it was like extra cheesy or like overdone cheesiness. But I didn't really let that affect my rating, so I still decided to go with a 4.5. I had a really fun time with this one, and I do have to film promo content for this, for the release of this, for my TikTok, but I think I'm going to do that tomorrow, because, I don't know, something about this look, it's not making me feel the cutest, but I think I will film that tomorrow. But I did enjoy this. I would recommend. It is book 1 in a series called The Dadcoms, and I had a really fun time with it. And now I'm going to be reading Morbidly Yours by Ivy Fairbanks. I have this from my library. I have the physical book from my library downstairs, but I did not bring it up. And so I will put a picture on the screen, and that is what I'm going to read next. I really have been wanting to read this one. It is like a fall romance, and the cover is super cute. I used to know what this book was about, because I heard lots of people talking about it, I think, last year. And I'm like, oh my gosh, that sounds so good. I need to pick that up. But I never did. And then I saw it at the library this past week. And I'm like, oh my gosh, that's the book I want to read this fall season, like spooky season. And so I picked it up, and I want to get to that. So that'll be my next read. And I, again, don't know anything about it. I think it's another rom-com. And I'm excited. I've heard amazing things about it. So let's go get reading. I have read some of Morbidly Yours. I'm on page 111, which is chapter 15. And I am having the best time with this book. I love it so much. I love the characters, the plot, the writing. It is all incredible. It definitely has 5-star potential for me. But basically, this follows our main female character, Lark. She moves from Texas to Ireland to have a fresh start, at least temporarily. And then she moves in next door to our main male character, Cal. And he ends up being a mortician. And the place she moved in next to is actually a funeral parlor. And she did not know that. They are friends. They've become friends. And it's just very sweet and funny, but there's also, like, it deals with grief, and it does have some, like, bigger emotions to it, but it is also very cutesy and humorous, and I'm just having a really fun time. Our main male character, Cal, he is very shy, and he has a stutter, and so he doesn't have any friends, and people don't generally want to hang out with him, which is really sad, and I really can relate to that. But Lark is determined to be his friend, and she is determined to find him a match, like a wife, because he needs to get married by his 35th birthday, which I forget how much time that is. I think it's like less than a year, and he needs to get married in order to keep the funeral parlor. Otherwise, his dad is going to sell it, and that is what has happened so far. I'm loving it. Let's go continue reading. I finished Morbidly Yours. I give it 5 stars. I love this book. It was the perfect balance of sweetness and humor and emotion and heavier topics. And I loved our 2 main characters. They are perfect together. And I really love Callum. He is amazing. And he is just the sweetest, cutest cinnamon roll ever. And I love him so much. He was so precious. And I had a really fun time with this one. I highly recommend it. And I'm very glad I got around to it. And I have also started Tempting Heat by Sarah Whitney. I'm reading this on my Kindle. And I've never heard anyone talk about this. I think I got it on one of those Stuff Your Kindle days. But I'm not sure how far in I am. I'm in I think I'm around 12%-ish into it, and it's a very short book. It's 130 something pages, and so far liking it. Don't have too many thoughts, but it is very basic, and I have a feeling it's going to be an enjoyable read, but not a new favorite. And this is a winter romance. They are snowed in, and they knew each other in high school. She was dating his best friend, and then they broke up, and she blames our main male character for their breakup. And now years later, he is in her house because her roommate he went home with her roommate the night before, but her roommate left for work, and then the snow was really coming down, so they are stuck in the house together. And that is what has happened so far. And again, enjoying it. It's a fun read. I like the characters, and the writing is good, but it's very basic, and there's nothing wrong with that. I'm having a fun time. Let's go continue reading. I finished Tempting Heat. I gave it 3.5 stars. I had a really fun time with this one. I love the characters, and I just had a really fun time, and I would recommend this book. That is going to be it for this video. I'd say we had quite a productive reading time, and before you guys go, make sure to leave what emoji should we do? How about the confetti emoji? And before you guys go, make sure you give this video a big thumbs up, subscribe, turn on post notifications. I'll see y'all next time. Bye, everyone.